All right, one of my favorite times of the week. This is what we call no pain, no gain. It's the weekly report card on how my ideas have been going, and we throw in a couple from the pros as well. All right, guys, and these are names that are in the news, not necessarily cherry picking. They just all happen to be pretty good this week. High-flying Yelp, that was one of the first stocks I've had on this show now. It's been under a whole lot of pressure, but it's looking really good this week. Earlier in the week, they got a pass from the FTC, and now there's a lot of talk of Google actually making an acquisition because they bought a private company called Glassdoor. Very similar model in a different area. They put those two together. Could be a juggernaut. I happen to think Yelp, though, I would love to see them taken over because I don't like the management, and that's why the stock, in my mind, has underperformed, Hillary.
Well, third quarter, revenue was up 68% for Yelp. Yelp is in this sweet spot, which are basically information on companies, and they have engagement by those who use it, and there's monetization, and there's acquisition.
Business owners hate it, though, right?
Well, yes and no. I mean, there's the good side and the bad side with Yelp. But I do predictions every year, what's going to be hot in small business, and they are well positioned to take advantage of three of my top things: mobile technology, social networking, and local. Everything is local.
The company that was named after a scalded dog. Yep. All right, guys, next, a FireEye. Now, you guys know I've been a fan of this for a long time. We've been calling it WaterEye. It's been all over the place, but it's starting to come back. And it's up since August, up 20%. But now it's really gaining some momentum. Bank of America says it's their top security play for 2015. Their target is 44. I will tell you, there are some firms that are not as excited about the stock as Bank of America. I love the action on it this week.
I love this sector. One of my favorite sectors for 2015, cybersecurity. Billions being spent. Millions more will be spent. One of the leaders. Buying it down here, cheap for me.
I think so, too. And next, Keurig Green Mountain. Okay, GMCR, talked about it 2 months ago. I think I've been talking about this on this network for a couple of years now. Slid a little bit, starting to come back, down about 12% from mid-November, rather. But we know the deal with Dr. Pepper started the week. Today, UBS put a buy on at target 160. I think this is going to be a $200 stock. Look at that chart, guys. I really think this is going to absolutely rock. All right, I want to turn to the pros now. Matt, first with you, because I thought about you earlier in the week. GWPH, one of those weed stocks, a marijuana thing. Here's the thing. It got hammered, and then it turned around. Sounds like it was smoking weed.
Oh, this was all over the place. Actually, Sativex is the drug that coming out, phase 3.
Why did it go down?
So you have three chances to do this. The first chance, it didn't show the placebo, no different. But the CEO then came out, and he was more bullish and happy as can be, 10 times volume. The stock goes up 12%, but they have another drug that's going to be even bigger for epilepsy. So,
let's just say it's volatile.
Yes.
All right, Hitha, you've been a fan of Zulily for a while. Full disclosure, I like it too. Stock is down 21% since December. But you think now is the time?
I think now is definitely the time. They were having a little bit of a disarray with their management of the international operations. They're closing down their UK offices. Shipments from Australia were coming in late. They're really restructuring that. But what they were doing is focusing on U.S., hiring like crazy.
But the point was that their fulfillment of all these orders were too slow. People were upset with them. They were something of a victim of their own success.
Exactly.
They got an upgrade this week. Someone put a target of 30 on them. All right, Hillary. Now, everyone thought you were nuts when you said that you were pounding the table on Buckle. Buckle was hot like 7 years ago. You said it was going to do well this holiday season. You were right. It's up 19%. Take a victory lap in those hot boots. Everyone's tweeting about those hot boots.
Well, comparable sales were up 2.5%, and fashion trends. Buckle has it. They know what they're doing out there in Nebraska where headquarters are.
Or was Cheryl one of our viewers who call flyover country? Thanks a lot, guys. Hey, and